guys, I'm Brianna.
And I'm Michaela.
And today I'm going to be teaching you how to get the standard Gibson girl updo from the 1900s. So for the Gibson girl, you're going to have to be really careful with the sectioning. You want to get about 2 inches from the hairline when you part, and you're going to start from up by the ears here, and you're going to go right across the front of the head all the way to the other ear, and that's going to be your first section, and you're going to have like that. The easiest thing to do is to separate this and just pin it for the time being. I'm sorry, I know it doesn't look glamorous. She's got a big tuft in front of her head. And then you're going to follow the same rule but with about the 2-inch line around the rest of the head. So you want enough hair to work with, and you need to make sure you have your center section because you're going to need to use that later. So just make this to bun for the time being, and again pin it and keep it out of the way. Now when you're sectioning these, you want to be doing it on an angle, because that way once you have to blend everything in together, it'll be easier if it's done on an angle. Everything will integrate a lot more nicely. I'm going to teach you how to do this using back combing and locking the sections of hair together because it's easier. So what you want to do is start towards the root, give yourself about 1 inch of space, and angle your comb down, press down into the scalp, and then going up the chunk of hair, you're just going to lightly press together so that it's locked and you get no gaps, but it's not necessarily teased. You want to loop the hair around your hand like so that you can almost see through it. And from there, you're going to take a bobby pin, pin bottom chunk of the hair to the scalp like that. And then you're just going to use different sections and roll and lock in the same way around the head. It's not meant to be perfect. Look good, feel good, am I right? All right. Turn a little. That's perfect. So as you can see, it'll be possible to kind of just blend these together after the fact, just get them up for the time being. Usually the bottom is good to do in a big piece because it helps to kind of hold everything together. Now I'm doing this with back combing and locking. What they actually would have done is they would have made what are called rats, and how these were made was after they would brush their hair, they would keep the hair from the brush and just gradually pile it into these little things. And instead of back combing, they would have just done the loop, and they would have stuffed the rats in here for volume and to keep the hair looking thick and full. So the easiest thing to do now is, as you kind of look and you can see where there are any gaps between your rolls, and you can sort of take a comb and you can use the pick and you can kind of pull through and try and spread and get rid of any sort of gaps. It's nice and soft, swept back off the face, and for our purposes, I'm going to use a little hairspray just to kind of get it so that it's not as messy. And then in the center, you have a couple options. I think that it looks nicest with a nice sort of chignon in the middle, so a nice little bun. So what I'm going to do is use hair elastic in the center. What you can do is do the same locking with the ponytail as you did for the sections, just to give you a little more volume and the appearance of more hair to work with. And all you have to do is loosely kind of gather this, like you don't want it to be too messy. You can just gather this nice and soft, and you can pick whichever places you like and kind of work the pins in so you can't see them. You can do a loose bun like this, or you could even braid the bun for a little interest if you'd like. It's not necessarily historically accurate, but I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's hair, you can have fun with it. So there you go, that's your Gibson girl hairdo. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! See you next time.